Ang ex na masarap, balik kayo. Hi mga palangga! If you are in a financial situation where you don't know where you are and where you're heading, then this episode on creating your own financial blueprint is specially for you. So keep on watching! Hi mga palangga!
I am Vance.
And I'm Bags, and we're a vlogging couple from Iloilo, Philippines!
We are not just making vlogs. We are on our journey of pursuing a life of significance.
And in this channel, we talk about our 4 pillars, which are faith, family, farm, and finance. And as discussed, for the month of July, we are focusing on finance.
Personal finance for that matter. And now, we do have a very exciting topic. We will be discussing the X-curve concept, the relation of wealth to our responsibility. This is the only X na masarap balik-balikan.
That is correct. Last time we learned about the rule of 72 by Albert Einstein. So today we'll be talking about, as what Bam said, X-curve, which is like your financial blueprint. Kaya dibaga, if ever they wanted to build a house, it's very important that they have a blueprint, they have a plan.
Okay.
So they will learn that today. Okay, so without much further ado, this is the X-curve concept.
You know that the X-curve concept is so common, no? Na halos alam na ng lahat eh. It is so important in our financial journey, pero parang hindi siya nabibigyan ng pansin.
Okay, let's begin!
Okay. As you can see on the screen, the responsibility line, that is the law of decreasing responsibility. At first, pag hindi pa dumating sa ulirat mo, you're starting your financial plan, napakalaki pa ng responsibility mo. But, as you grow older and older, and as you nearing your financial goals, dapat that responsibility should be decreasing.
That's correct. And then the next line that they should know is this green line pointing upwards. Amo din naman siya is representing our savings.
The savings or the wealth line.
Wealth line.
Okay? So dapat, as we grow older, as we are nearing to our financial goals, this savings line should be in ascending direction. Okay?
Okay. And if you can see, we have 4 stages in our lives, ga. So like it's just like playing basketball, no, by 4 quarters.
Okay.
So our lives will be divided into 4 stages or 4 quarters.
Okay.
And every stage and every quarter different ang aton nga financial status and approach. So our goal in life is to move from having no savings but big responsibility to having big savings and no responsibility.
And we should also remember, according to
Abraham Maslow.
si Maslow na yan, kung sino man yan, sa hierarchy of needs niya, we should remember that, we have the basic need, which is food, clothing, shelter,
Education.
and children's education. These things na dapat i-factor in natin sa ating financial life, that we cannot go without these things.
Yes, because we will add pa healthcare, both short-term and long-term healthcare, because that is one of our priorities, especially when we started our married life. Right?
Yes. Kailangan natin i-factor in yan sa ating mga financial blueprint, kasi sometimes nagkakasakit ka. Okay? So, and ito pa ang kasagaran na problema ng mga Pilipino.
Responsibility.
Ano yan? Ano yan? Debt. Okay? So, kung bata ka pa, sometimes, well, that's why I advise ng ibang financial guru na kung bata ka, Huwag kang perma ng perma daw ng mga responsibilidad ng ng parents mo. Kasi pag nagtsugi yan, carry over yan.
Oo, pero kung hindi naman nila legally signed yung debt, they are not accountable by
yes, good point for bags, no?
So, huwag kayo perma ng perma. Okay. Kung ang papipirmahan sa inyo is land title,
permahan mo sa lahat ng page.
Okay lang.
Okay lang.
Pero if that, then no. Now, the question is, what are we using to pay off those responsibilities, especially in this early stage of life? Now, the answer of most of us are our salary. Okay, so ang question natin sa kanila, is your salary permanent or temporary?
A temporary income which is supporting a permanent need. Very important yan, guys,
Yes, kasi delikado yan if that's the case. It means it is less secure. So, what if nawalan ka ng trabaho today, di ba?
Just like COVID.
Oo.
Pandemic. Halimbawa, pag may nangyari kay breadwinner, di naman pwedeng pagsabihan, anak, sa 15 ka lang kumain o sa 30th ka lang kumain o pwedeng ibat adan ka, wag kang
wala floating.
Diba?
Maghanap ng saging, dahon ng saging.
Okay.
Oo. So this setup is clearly you're working for money because you are chasing money to be able to provide for your basic needs.
And we are still on the stage, in stage 1, wherein you are working for money, you have the temporary income, which we call an active income. Okay? Okay.
Okay, so now our goal is to move from a less secure status to a more secure status in the future, which is when money is working for us, where we don't rely on our active income anymore, but we rely or we are having a very healthy passive income.
Passive income. And when we say passive income, what are those, no? Well, yung stocks, paper assets na sinasabi, and mga sophisticated na form of investment that gives you income, additional income, rentals, interest from your investment.
That will cover for your expenses na even if you're not working in the future, you're still earning and you can still provide.
And you should target that multiple passive income streams.
Yep.
Okay? That would be in the stage 4. Okay? For that money machine to produce more wealth, kailangan itong discipline issue. Okay?
Discipline is very, very important to transition from big responsibility and no savings to big savings to no responsibility. It's very important.
And another thing, no? In our money blueprint, no? In our X-curve concept, napaka-importante that we should understand really that life, napakaraming if sa buhay. What if, what if, what if? That's why, if you spell life, L-I-F-E, may if sa gitna. Kasi maraming if sa buhay. Okay?
Hi mga palangga! Quick break anay sa atin yung episode for today. We will do a little shout out sa atin yung mga pinalangga who keeps on supporting Banks and Bags channel. We'd like to say hi to the Provido family of Cabilawan, Lucena, Iloilo. Ang greetings sa kay Jovi Provido who is in Saudi Arabia. Also, hi to Frederick Karumba and the entire family who are subscribed to our channel. Hello to Ryan and Roy Marañon, our top fans, and members of Kappa Phi Sigma or Kaugyan Sorority, especially to our book author, brother Oliver Almonares, author of the best-selling book, The Rescue, God's Amazing Grace. This is what Banks is reading right now. Also, hello to the members of Toto Squad, PMA Kalasag Lahi class of 1997, and to Radical Men Batch 2, especially sa amon coach and brother Obet Cabrillas.
The Banks and Bags channel, we would like to inculcate in your minds, mga palangga, ng dalawang if na to. In as much as we would want to live too long, but may possibility rin that we would die too soon.
Yes.
And these two things are problems in our financial life. What if we die too soon and what if we live too long?
What will you do?
What will you do? what if you die too soon? Is this a problem?
Of
Is this really a
course.
problem in our financial life?
Of course.
Why?
It is a big problem if you die too soon, especially if you're providing for your family. So it means to say that
If you're a married couple, if you don't have children,
yeah, so we'll take care of the children, or will they be taken care of? If you are a single person and you're the breadwinner of the family, who will take care of your family?
So, hindi magiging problema ng namatay. Alright? Magiging problema nung mga maiiwan. Although, hindi mo na problemahin dahil nasa hukay ka na, 6 feet below the ground ka na, but, if you are a responsible one, you should really care. No? Kahit na namatay ka na.
Okay guys, so sa first if tayo,
Alright.
so that I can understand better and everybody can understand better. Kunwari, si Mr. Juan de la Cruz, kasi diba favorite mo yan siya na example. So si Juan has 5 kids and a wife, and his wife is a housewife.
Okay.
They require around 17,000 pesos every month to cover for their expenses kasi
Cost of living nila.
cost of living, because 5 yung anak niya and his wife is not working. But what if our Lord God biglang tinawag si Juan to report to heaven?
Okay.
Na wala yung source of income nila na 17,000 pesos. What will happen to the family?
Ang kailangan dyan is the income replacement. No? Ang computation, guys, no? Mga palangga ng income replacement is the annual income times 10. Why 10? You know, this figure 10 is very important because so that doon sa example ni Babs na yung wife, that 10 no, represents 10 years no, for the wife to recover from that loss of a husband. Or maybe yung mga anak nakagraduate na to have a financial life of their own, no?
Yes.
So, 10 years is enough for you, kumbaga, in your financial life to rebound. So, in that example of Bags, kung may cost of living siya na monthly, which is 17,000 times 12, that would be 200,000 times 10. So, or ang income replacement, ay makukuha mo lang through insurance. Kasi the concept of insurance is that you are renting a big money, 2 million for that matter, for paying small money to rent that 2 million. So that's the concept of insurance.
Yes, I like that concept of insurance. So, say for example, responsibility ni Juan is 2 million based on our calculation in the previous slide. So, Juan started with 2 million responsibility, pero
No savings.
No savings. And then apparently, after a few years, he get to save 500,000 pesos kunwari sa bank. So it means to say na from 2 million, his responsibility now is only 1.5 million na.
So
lumiit,
nagde-decrease.
nagde-decrease. Every peso you save is a peso deductible to your responsibility.
May correlation yun eh. No? Tama yun. Every peso increase is a peso reduction. Okay?
To your responsibility.
Their responsibility.
Until such time that on the 4th stage, nearing towards him achieving his financial goal, nakasave na si Juan ng 1.5 million. Now, his responsibility is only 500,000, meaning 500,000 away from saving 2 million, which is his initial responsibility.
That's why what I'm saying, Ga, no? That disciplining issue
Self-discipline.
that you should impose to the number one money maker, money machine, which is you. Ganito, ang what if in life is, what if you live too long? Ang tanong, problema ba yan?
Of course.
Why?
Well, if you're 120 years old and you don't have savings, who will take care of you? And if somebody will take care of you, if you really love, like say for example, your children, and they take care of you, will they take care of you well? Or because they will have their own problems? So dapat, you have a substantial amount of money that can take care of you even if you're 120 years old.
Guys, I'm telling you now, no, that kung susuportahin man kayo ng inyong anak in the future, in your senior years, that is a bonus. But that is not a responsibility, no, ng mga anak nyo to be responsible for
For you.
for your retirement life, no? when you reach the age of 65 or 75 or 80, okay? Mabigyan mo sila ng computation.
Okay, example. Of course, in the next 20 years after your retirement, you need to eat.
Precisely.
Importante yon. So, say for example, you're spending 100 pesos per meal, and you need to have 3 meals a day to be able to survive, for the human body to survive. So, that is 300 pesos per day. Bigyan natin sila ng 5 na free food. Ayan.
So 360 na lang.
360 days times 300 pesos per day na budget for meals. So
Pagkain lang yun,
yes, you need around 108,000 pesos in a year.
You should remember that kasi hindi binibigyan ng pansin ng iba yun. Okay, so which means?
Now, if you need 108,000 pesos in a year for your food alone, if you multiply it for 20 years from age 60 to age 80 na wala ka ng salary, that is 2.16 million pesos.
Wow!
You need 2.16 million pesos for your food alone. Now, the question, guys, isang tao pa lang yan, ako pa lang yan, si Bugs pa lang yan.
Hindi na ako kakain dun. Sa 216 million, siya pa lang kakain dun. If we're living after retirement ng another 20 years, and in our case, it's more, oh my God. Wala nang asawa niyan, wala nang husband niyan, no?
And
tapos, hindi pa pina-factor in ang inflation.
We discussed inflation in our previous episode.
Okay?
Okay.
So, going back to the X-curve. So, there are two problems, die too soon and live too long. Our target is 2 million in our example. Okay? And for food alone, you have 2.1 million based on our computation a while ago. Okay? And then, kung ang problema mo naman dito sa kabila, dahil too soon, you have that income replacement.
Have an income replacement of 2
million
pesos.
So, para maging proud ka talaga, no? Na either ng dalawang if na yon, pwede na. Okay? You should have at least meron kang 4.1 million as a license para sabihin mo, Lord, pwede na, kahit saan dyan.
Kahit you take me earlier or you let me live until 130 years. So you need to have 4.1 million pesos.
Okay. So,
What if Juan de la Cruz died too soon? What's the solution to that?
you should have a small money renting for that big money through an insurance company. Okay? And you should have really that short-term healthcare. Kasi bago ka ipatawag ni St. Peter sa langit, baka dumaan ka pa kay St. Paul. So kailangan meron kang short-term healthcare kung hindi ka nagtatrabaho. Kasi yung short-term healthcare sometimes provided by the employee. By the employer, I mean, okay? Yung income replacement na yon, that would be your responsibility to your family. Just in case na ipatawag ka na nga. Now, dito sa i-discuss mo na live too long, that would be your responsibility
for
to yourself.
Okay. Because yourself is your own responsibility if you live too long. Now, if you live too long, you have two solutions to that. One is your long-term healthcare, or the healthcare that you will pay now that you're able and will answer your medical expenses when you're too old and you don't have a job, and your long-term investment, which will cover for your expenses on a daily basis, like your food and your other expenses, while you are 120 years old. So at 120 years old, you can still eat because you have money, and you can still live decently because you have money.
Ang insurance thing na to, bibentahan ka ng insurance kung hindi mo kailangan. Okay? Pero pag kailangan mo na, pumunta ka sa insurance company, hindi ka nila bibigyan. That is why, while you're still young and strong, you should have that long-term healthcare that will take good care of you when you get old. Okay? So, yun.
So in conclusion mga palangga, it's okay if you have no savings but big responsibility today because we believe in you. If you have financial discipline and financial awakening, you will reach your financial goal.
And follow the financial blueprint, the X-curve concept. As you grow older, you should draw that line going up and that responsibility, the line going down.
That's it for the X-curve concept. Ang X na masarap, balik-balikan. Thank you for always tuning in to us mga palangga. See you again on our next episode. If you want us to guide you through your own financial blueprint, please comment down below. We will reach out to you and we will discuss it further with you. If you have questions and suggestions on what financial concept you want us to share in our YouTube channel, please comment on the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell, and hit the like button if this episode has been useful for you. Thank you so much mga palangga. See you again next time. Bye!
Bye! According to Crispin Maslow, no?
Crispin Maslow.
First name niya,
Si Crispin Maslow, brother ni
Basilio Maslow.
Basilio Maslow. Nanay nila si Sisa Maslow. That is correct. Kung last time natunan nyo kung ano... That is correct. Kung last time you learned about... That is correct. Last time you learned about the rule of 72.
The line of responsibility until...
Oh, it's you.
Gayo. Okay.